Hey guys, welcome back to my Final Fantasy X playthrough, and today we're going to make just a couple more quick trips around Spira.
Yeehaw! Here we go!
First we're going to head back to Sage, because there's something we need to go pick up. And I love how Yuna's sad theme is still playing. No, whenever you go to the beach here. Wait a sec, I just need to... There we go. Okay, I just needed to change something real quick on my save editor. I was hoping that I was hoping to actually finish it off with that.
Light our way.
I'm sorry, I just love doing that against like low-leveled enemies. And I love how Yuna always looks so surprised whenever she does her victory animation. Let's speed this up actually. Okay, goodbye. You know what? Let's just bring everyone in so they can... Why did I turn that off? Hold up. Bring Kamari back in. Okay. Then Rikku.
Alright.
Let's see if I can actually hit this with Auron. Nope, apparently not. Sorry, I only did that battle because I wanted to get everyone's overdrive gauges up to full. I'll turn off encounters now. The reason we're here is that there's actually a Jecht Sphere that's in the Sade village, which we could have done like way earlier. It's probably recommended that you do that way earlier, because so you don't have to, because there's a super boss that's going to be blocking the way. So in the last part, we actually had a run-in with Dark Yojimbo. We didn't fight him; we just made him appear. But we're going to be fighting. We're actually going to be fighting one of the Dark Aeons in this part. So, and this is going to be the only Dark Aeon I do for this playthrough. I might do the rest if people really want me to, but for now, this is the only one I plan to deal with. And it's going to be a doozy. It's one of these jerks. Oh, by the way, before you do this, I recommend you save.
Infidel!
Gasp.
Prepare to charge!
They're reusing lines, how dare they? Alright, so we have good old Dark Baleful. And look at how much HP this thing has.
Ha!
Yeah. So these things, we'll be seeing these like during this, we'll be seeing these things all of these a little later on. It's just, these bosses were added in just like extra challenges, and if you beat them all, you get like a super boss with like an annoying amount of HP. Also, seeing as these are counted as bosses and not opposite Aeons, you can actually use your respective Aeons against it. So I could have a Baleful versus Dark Baleful fight. I would not bother. I wouldn't recommend doing that though, because your Aeons are just going to get slaughtered if you do. The only Aeons worth using for these fights are Yojimbo. Now, since I don't really care about doing this legitimately, I've actually turned on my allies' invincible cheat so that no matter what moves this thing throws at me, Yojimbo will never die. And I'm just going to keep doing this until we use Wakizashi. Yeah, you see the ridiculous amount of damage that thing just did? Yeah, that's why you don't want to use your Aeons against this thing. Why did that get like 3 turns when it should have only been 2? Oh wait, that's because of Sonic Wings, wasn't it? Look, I've only got this allies cheat, invincibility cheat on because I don't want to have to constantly soft reset this part. Finally, thank you. Anyway, when I play on the original PS2 version, like this is how I dealt with basically all the Dark Elements except no, not all of them. I think like most of them. I think the only ones I didn't deal with using Zanmasu were hang on, I'm trying to. I think it was Ifrit, and I think Dark Exion,
Stay
like
away from
Fight
the
2.
summoner.
Oh, hey, look, these classic
You're
lines.
a bad man.
There he goes. Yeah, if you're planning on revisiting the temples, another one that's also blocked off is Markalania, which is blocked off with Dark Shiva. And then, of course, you also have the Guado chase again. But then after that, like, the temple's perfectly safe. I'm not going to bother doing the trials again, because just no. Like, that's just boring. Anyway.
Smallest heap of huts I ever seen. Now, that looks like a fine place to live. Auron. My lord. When this is over, could you bring Yuna here? I want her to lead a life far away from this conflict.
You have my word. I will bring her here.
Thank you, Auron. You're a good friend.
Shame he wasn't able to do that himself.
Let's go. I'm so hungry I could eat a shoe puff whole.
Oh look, Jecht's on his quest for food.
Well, let's go
Like
then.
father, like son, I guess. I wonder if Braska feels really hot wearing those robes. Considering this is tropical weather he has to deal with. But then if Jecht can handle, like, the icy winter of Mount Gagazet, then I'm sure Braska's fine. So anyway.
Advance toward the shore, killing everything
Oh right,
you see.
forgot about this.
Don't let your guard down when you get there. Report immediately if Sin appears. Crusaders, move out!
Sir!
Hey! Hello?
What do you mean, low? What's going on?
What, this? Oh, just training.
Ah,
You never know when Sin will come. We have to keep sharp for the village's sake.
I think this is a
Really,
scene that you
My
can come
heart's
back.
heavy.
I think if you run
It's
all the
not
way
like
back
I
to
can go
Crusade, you
around
can see
crying in
this
front of my
scene
men.
earlier.
Luzu was probably the same way. No matter what happened, he'd never let it show in front of you. Always a fighter, never complain, you know?
Maybe you're right. I'd better be going. My men await.
Good luck.
You too.
You know, I don't think I actually did that scene in the Switch version, now that I think about it. Where did Gata run off to, anyway? I don't know, I just want to check. See if there's any more scenes with him. Because I know there's one optional scene over here with Luzu. But I think you can only trigger that once you have the airship.
The final show.
But anyway. Just a couple more things we need to do, so let's head back to Besaid one more time. We'll check and see if Gata's here before we go. Thank you. Just ignore that annoying priest guy that just happened to run past. Yeah, so now that we're at the end of the game, practically you can reboard the ships if you want. And if you look over there, you can see a familiar face. Kilika Port. Anyway. I think they're talking about the airship there. He lives rent-free in your head now. So firstly, let's come in here and get another Jecht Sphere. I think this is the last one, actually.
After you get that Aeon from Besaid, where are we going?
Back the way we came. Then we go north from Bavel and climb Mount Gagazet.
Annoying, isn't it, having to backtrack?
Zanarkand.
Zanarkand, huh? It's been in ruins for 1,000 years, right?
So the legends say. No one knows for sure. It still could be your Zanarkand.
Thanks for trying, Auron. I thought if I went with you guys, I might find a way to go back. But it's not that easy.
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize, Braska. It's not your fault. I should be thinking about fighting Sin now anyway. Zanarkand can wait. But I will find my way back.
Too bad he didn't.
Be careful, Jecht.
Hey, I'll be alright. You're the one that should be careful. Wouldn't want your little girl to cry.
She'll be alright. She's strong. Like her mother was.
Alright, there we go, and we've got Auron's final overdrive, the good old tornado. The only one of his overdrives that actually hits twice, actually. Yeah, I'll show that off soon. But firstly, we got a new scene over here.
You really quit the Knights?
Yeah, you only see this scene
I
here
did.
if you actually convince
Elma
him
was
to quit
upset
the
with me,
Knights.
but Captain Lucille understood. Now I'm working as a chocobo breeder on this ship. I really, really love taking care of chocobos. Being with chocobos all the time, I think I found my calling. And it's all thanks to you. Thank you.
Well, I'm happy for you.
Oh yeah. I found this in one of the chocobo nests the other day.
I actually have
It's
no
no
idea
use to
where
me, so I want you to
Klasko
have
goes
it.
if you choose to tell him to stay at night.
I have to go now. It's time for lunch.
Hey, I want to talk to you some more. Can't your stomach wait?
I meant I have to feed the chocobos. They get really upset if they're not fed. See ya!
Bye, Klasko. We're never going to see you again. I was hoping I could interact with the cat, but apparently not. Why can't I talk to you? I know, it's annoying. Yeah, so you actually can't go down to the bot. You actually can't go inside the ships ever again. Once you reach the end of the game. If you want, you can go. You can board the ship again. You only really need to board the ship again if you ended up missing the Jecht shot and want to go for it again. But otherwise, yeah. Killiku Port is looking somewhat better, and they have a little dock for the airship, which is nice. We actually can't board the airship just by running over to it, which is really... I don't know why they... Which is really stupid, by the way. But anyway. Yes, the last thing I'll do for this part is that we'll finally head to Lake Markalania. We're not heading to Markalania Temple, though. Because, as I said in the last part, the only reason you'd be redoing the temples is just so you can see, like, dialogue from the Faith, and it's like, no. because that would require me to do the puzzles all over again, and it's like, once was enough. Oh wait, I don't need to keep that on, actually. Alright, so once you've got the crests and the sigils, as well as obtained your celestial weapons, you can come here to upgrade them. The weapon's power is growing. Seriously, on the Switch version, like, it took me forever to get all this done. Like a good 30 hours to power up everything. Yeah, so no AP, double overdrive. And you know what? I think I'll go and, like, equip these. You'll see why in a bit. Goodbye, piercing spirit lance. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, right, hold on a second. I'm such a dirty cheat by doing that. I'm sorry, I just used my save editor to just give me all the sigils, because it's like, no, I'm not doing all of these. All these side quests to get all of these, especially Blitzball, which took up a majority of the time just to power everything up. That's like a good 10 hours of Blitzball you have to play just to power up World Champion. I'd say the easiest weapons to power up are definitely Nirvana, as well as God Hand. Although we've got, and also I'd also say like a Auron Celestial weapon, Murasame. Although with like in Auron and Riku's case, their tasks aren't hard; they're just tedious. Because one's just grinding for monsters for the monster arena, like grinding to capture monsters for the monster arena, and the other's just playing with a bunch of cactuars. And the problem is that you have to run back and forth throughout the entire Sunumia Desert just to do those minigames. And it's like, no. Which is why I just use my save editor to just obtain all the sigils that I don't already have. Also, I haven't bothered to get Waka's other overdrives, which is status reels and Auroch reels, because I don't really need either of those when I have attack reels. I don't care enough to play Blitzball enough for those, so... Oh, gotta love how they show, like, the broken, glitchy side of this bloody thing when you go to upgrade it. Yeah, in order to power up to get the sigil for the Spirit Lance, it requires you to do that stupid butterfly minigame, which you can do here. And it's like, no. That minigame just annoys me. Also, I don't think I mentioned it, but with Tidus's, the Sun Sigil, in order to get that, you have to do the Chocobo race, but you have to get, like, basically, negative time. Which I've only done, like 3 times in my life. And I don't feel like doing it again, honestly. Though I think it's actually the sigil, one of the first sigils you actually can get if you decide to go out of your way for it. Yes, I already said Wako requires Blitzball, Lulu requires the you to dodge 200 lightning strikes in the Thunder Plains. That's something that, I mean, I've been able to do just fine. It's just like, I don't like doing it, because there's no, like, counter. There's no on-screen counter to show how many times you've dodged a lightning bolt, so you basically have to guess. Although, to be fair, I suppose for Lulu, it's not really worth going out of your way to upgrade her to get her Celestial Weapon anyway, seeing as you're not really like physically attacking with it, and you're hardly using her by this point anyway. Considering Yuna does a better job as a fighter anyway, so. I think Rikku uses her original like PS2 hand when God Hand is equipped. I know, it just looks really funny compared to like her high def model now. Alright, there we go, maximum power. Alright, and that's basically it. Suppose there's one more thing I'll show off while we're here. Oh, actually, there was something I was about to do, but I'm gonna wait until later.
Oh, Walkers, open for business.
Yep, so once you've met this guy, you can actually come here and buy 4-slot weapons and armor, which is really good. But anyway, I already have all the armor I need, because, thanks to my good old save editor, so yeah. Anyway, time to head back to the airship. Got something to say to Ren.
Lady Yuna has become quite the summoner. A gentle nature, yet strong as steel. She reminds me of her parents.
Yuna's old man was a priest of Yevon, but he married an Albad, huh?
Lord Braska wanted peace between his people and ours. He would occasionally visit the home of those days.
So that's how he met Sid's sister?
They ran off together, into the night.
Sounds like love. Wow, Sid must have been furious.
Yes, he wouldn't talk to her after that.
I can't imagine why.
When Yuna was born, they made up again. His sister took off for home at once. But then her ship.
Sin.
That incident turned Lord Braska down the summoner's path.
Everything leads back to Sin.
But you'll put an end to it.
With a vengeance.
I pray for your success.
So anyway, that's why I wanted to talk
May
to
I
Ren.
help you?
And anyway, the save edited celestial weapons have served me well, but I think it's time to get rid of them. As you can see, That's the big difference between the real ones and those save edited ones, that you can't sell these like ever. Oh, break damage limit, nice. Too bad I don't need it. Auto reflect. I don't need. Should I even keep these? What the heck.
Thank you.
So I just want to make sure my items are checked, and there's one more thing I wanted to do with Auron, which was... where is it? Wait, I just missed it. Okay, so special... If you're wondering why I decided to give him Flee, you're going to see why in the next part. Because there's one more stop we need to make before we go take on Sin. So, anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.